Chapter 5001. Ito Takehiko and Tanaka Koichi are walking on the trails of the park wearing masks. The two started at a normal speed of walking. But before they took a few steps, they unconsciously walked faster and faster. And in the end, it was like a race walk, leaving Charlie and Nanako behind. Nanako, who was wearing a kimono, ignored the surprised eyes of passers-by. Walked beside Charlie unhurriedly, looked at the backs of her father and Tanaka, and said with a smile, "Mr. Wade, Ojuo-san, and Tanaka-san seem to be competing." "Really?" Seeing the two of them walking further and further away, Charlie couldn't help but laugh. Could it be that they walked faster than anyone else? It should be. Nanako pursed her lips and said, "You looking at Ojuo-san, he can't wait to jump one step at a time." After speaking, she tried a few steps on the spot, each time she took one leg first, and then jumped up slightly after taking a step, so she had a cheerful rhythm step by step. Charlie looked at her figure and couldn't help but tease. "We call this kind of walking a squat." Nanako Ito turned around and asked Charlie curiously, "Is it the one who's not going to squat for long? Are you not jumping?" Charlie sneered, "Yes, but what you said is a bit unlucky." Nanako stuck out her tongue, smiled brightly, and said, "With Mr. Wade, every time I have good luck, it won't be unlucky." After speaking, she asked him, "By the way, Mr. Wade, every time you see me, you have to help me or help my family solve problems. It must be annoying." Charlie smiled and said, "How could that be? Why are you asking that?" Nanako said seriously, "I just need your help every time. And I feel very embarrassed for you helping me a lot." Charlie looked at her and said with a smile, "Don't be sorry, after all, I always found you for help." Nanako was stunned for a while, then smiled sweetly, tilted her head, and said, "It seems to be the case. The first time you rescued me was at home in Kyoto, and it snowed heavily that day." Saying that, she stopped, looked up at the leaves blown by the breeze, turned back to Charlie, and asked him, "Mr. Wade, do I look good?" Charlie replied without hesitation, "Of course, you look good." Nanako asked again, "If I wear this outfit, will it look a little inconsistent in this kind of place?" Charlie thought about it. After thinking about it, he smiled. "I don't think there is a conflict, but it's a bit of a mix and match." Nanako nodded and said with a smile, "Actually, I have rarely worn a kimono to go out. And there is only one situation I will come out wearing a kimono." Charlie asked her curiously, "What is the specific situation?" Nanako smiled mysteriously, then she changed the subject and said with a longing look, "Mr. Wade, I have imagined four kinds of pictures of meeting you. Among them, what I am looking forward to most is to be able to walk with you in the snow on a snowy night in Kyoto. Fortunately, this wish was fulfilled last year." Charlie asked again, "What about the other three?" The other three, Nanako admired the trees in New York at night and sighed. "The second is when the cherry blossoms in Hirosaki Park are in full bloom. Wearing the kimono walk under the cherry tree together with you. But it's a pity that the cherry blossoms blooms in March, April at the latest, and now it has passed." Charlie didn't know what happened to him, and then he blurted out, "It doesn't matter, you missed this year, there is next year." After speaking, he realized that he had said the wrong thing.